Inconvenient Intuitions is back with the third and final Gypsy Rose interrogation and the real meat of it all. If you are a returning subscriber or if you've just joined us, I am super happy that you are here and thank you very, very much for the support. And hey, if you could please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and be sure to hit that notification bell if you enjoy this kind of content. I would appreciate it so much. It does help get this kind of information out to people that may not be aware. Without further ado, into the belly of the beast we go. So I had to take a little bit of a potty break, but I'm back, and I bumped it back a little bit because I had something to say.
Do you ever mess with the computer or anything like that?
I don't really have a computer.
Okay.
No.
Did you ever have a cell phone that you played around on or anything like that? No? Okay. No laptop or
No.
cable
My
pirate
mom
thing?
didn't let me use mine because she was like, it's unsafe. So,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why did she feel like that was unsafe?
My mom tended to be overprotective.
Okay.
But,
Jesse?
yeah.
Okay. All right. It's understandable. I want to tell you that what I've got to talk to you about, if you're involved in this, then you need to tell me that now. Okay?
I'm completely
Do you see all those faces and the head movement bobbing? And here we're about to say, I'm honest, 1,000,322.28% of the time.
100%
Okay.
honest.
And let me talk for just a second, okay? But if you're involved in this, then you need to be honest with me. You need to tell me now and not wait till later. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I want you to understand that there's just some things going on that you need to be made aware of, and I think that you're aware of it, okay? All right? My concern at this point, let me back up with something. You're here, do you know where you're at right now?
Yes.
Okay, where are you at right now?
I'm at the Waukesha Police Department.
Okay. All right, and how did you lived in Missouri at one point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how did you get from Missouri to here?
Not about a week ago. It was, it all started when
Hang on. Let me go back to my rehearsed story because now I'm nervous and it's really here.
I met my boyfriend Nick.
Okay.
Okay. And we met on an online dating website. My mom had a laptop, and so I used hers.
Okay.
But
Then let me back up a second for just a second, okay? Earlier when I said let's be honest with each other, okay?
He knows that she's nervous, and so he leans in to make her more nervous.
I'll be honest with you as long as you're honest with me, okay? And I want you to understand that your honesty goes a long ways, okay? You don't want something in this nature to be like a big snowball. We'll use that as an example, okay? You don't want that snowball to be so big that you know how you.
For as much as this thing wants to build a snowman, she don't understand the concept of snowballs. Just saying.
You pack a snowball and it's real small. And what happens when you start rolling down a hill?
it's bigger.
It's bigger, okay? And what happens if you start telling lies? They get bigger.
Bigger and bigger.
You don't remember which ones you said and which ones you told. And as soon as that thing gets so big, it goes down the bottom of the hill and it crashes into a lot of people,
Right.
okay? I mean, a lot of people, all right? And it hurts a lot of people, right? Because it's so big and it crashes and hurts them.
Right.
Now, if you're telling the truth, that's not going to happen, isn't that right?
Right.
Okay, so that's kind of why I want you to be honest with me about this, okay?
Absolutely.
About some things, all right?
Absolutely.
So we need to, I'm here, okay? Because I don't think that this is something that you, the intention wasn't there. You know, I don't think you're a bad person. I really don't. I think that you're a smart person, okay? I think that you know, sometimes you get dealt a bad hand, and I think sometimes that's what's happened with you, okay? And I want you to understand that you need to be honest with me. And if you're involved in anything that I'm about ready to tell you, then you need to tell me, okay? Your mom's dead, okay? Now, what I want to ask you is...
Did you see that rehearsed? Oh, wait. What? That's not how someone reacts when they find that out.
Your mom's passed away, okay? And she's deceased, All right. Now, what I want to ask you: did you have
Here
involvement
comes the
in this?
big dramatic
Okay.
acting,
Just
fake crying.
Yeah, hang on, listen to me for just a second, okay? I want you to understand something, okay?
Look, if she was really truly upset and crying, she would not have stopped. She would not have stopped if that was brand new news to her. She would not have stopped when he asked her to. She's allowing him to take direction because she thinks that is her controlling the manipulation. He knows better, but he's playing a game too. There is a certain level of manipulation that is involved with law enforcement, and I could get into that. Let me know if you want me to talk about meat eaters, grass grazers, all that stuff, but we're not going to talk about that right now. I'm just mentioning it.
What we talked about? You remember the pencil that we talked about? I'm going to demonstrate something with a pencil here, okay?
This is the worst case of fake crying I've ever seen in my entire life.
Sometimes people
by the
go
way.
along. You know how you got a pencil? You got the lead here and you got the eraser right here, right? You know what I'm talking about? You've seen a pencil, right? You've used a pencil before, right? Okay.
Again, she would not be stopping to listen to him at this point if she didn't know.
When you write with a pencil, you write
And
your
the
own
pitch.
story, right? Okay. And you take that pencil and you're writing along with your story. Well, sometimes some people make mistakes when they write stuff down, don't they? We've all made mistakes. You've made mistakes. I've made mistakes, right? You ever made a mistake in your life?
Yeah.
And I've made mistakes in my life. And hang on just a second, okay? When you're writing this stuff down, also.
He knows so much, he's getting frustrated with her while trying to maintain that sense of calm and, hey, I'm your buddy, I'm your pal, tell me what the hell happened. He's so sick of her crap right now already, and we're only just a few minutes into his portion of the interview.
When you make a mistake, well, what do you do with that mistake? You take that pencil and you flip it over and you start erasing stuff, okay? And you erase it and you.
But you can erase it, Gypsy, but guess what? There's still always going to be a smudge there because I have never had any pencil, erasable pen, erasable anything that hasn't still left a residue or a smudge behind. Hence 2026 and all the FOIAs.
Recorrect it. And you take that pencil and then you rewrite your history, your story, okay? And I kind of think that's where you're at with this tonight, okay? That you have a chance to rewrite your story. And I think that that's what you can do, is you can rewrite your story tonight, okay? Like I said earlier, I don't think you're a bad person. I really don't. You know, I don't think that that's you at all. And you're not out here, you know, doing things that are so bad that nobody wants to talk to you, nobody wants to be around you. I don't think that's you, okay?
It's kind of gross listening to him manipulate like that or use coercion tools. But it's basically manipulation to get information. And I understand why it's utilized, but it's so gross to hear him say, I don't think you're a bad person, because he wasn't saying it because he believed it. Understand that, ma'am, if you're listening. He was never your friend. He was never your buddy. He was never your pal. He was doing his job.
Okay, what I do think is there's some stuff going on that you and I need to talk about. And why these things happen, okay? And that's where we're at with this, okay? Now, I want you to understand something. That you need to be, look at me, okay? Look at me for just a second, okay?
Look at me because I know you're full of And she looks at him because she thinks, again, she's controlling the narrative. She's controlling the room. She truly believes that the things that she's saying and doing are working. That's how delusional these types of people are. Imagine if we had, all of us had that level of delusion, what we might be able to accomplish in good ways.
Situation where you can help yourself right now, okay? And that's what you need to do, okay? You've got to help yourself, okay? Because the more and more you let that snowball roll down that hill and get bigger, what's going to happen is going to explode. And that's what's going to happen with you, you know. You don't want that, do you? I don't think you do. I wouldn't want that. So we've got to rewrite history. We've got to rewrite some things, don't we? Okay? And I think that's where we're at with all this, all right? What happened with your mom that night?
I don't know what happened with my mom.
Okay, let's listen to me, okay, sweetheart? You know what happened to your mom, okay? You know exactly. Sweetheart, listen to me.
This is not my first rodeo, sweetheart. That's what he was really saying. He also knows fake crying when he sees it. He also knows that different things happen when people actually have a blustering moment.
Let's not go down that road of taking your pencil and writing a bunch of mistakes down. And then when you get to a certain point, that paper's gone, and guess what? You can't erase it, can you?
No.
You can't erase it anymore. Do you want that?
No.
I don't think you do.
Maybe if I rub my eyes really hard, they'll start to look red and watery.
I think you're smart enough to understand where we're at with this, okay? I think
I've got the nasal thing covered.
you know, okay? And I know that you know, all right? I wouldn't be here if I didn't know. And I know the answer to a lot of these questions, okay? I already know them, okay? I know them, and I'm giving you a chance to be honest with me, okay? Because you don't want this thing to spiral out of control, okay? Your boyfriend's in here, okay?
Oh, he's here.
He's in here, okay? All right?
It was like she was telling him, "You dumb dodo. Do you think he doesn't know that? Do you think, as a detective, whether from Waukesha or Pembroke, England, he is a law enforcement official in another law enforcement facility? You think he doesn't know that?" And you're like, "Yeah, he's here." You're telling him something new. Come on.
Do you think that we've not talked to people?
No, I know.
Listen to me.
I don't know what to do with my head movements while I say no, yes, no, maybe,
Before you say a whole lot. Do not dig yourself in a bunch of lies, because what's going to happen, that snowball's going to get so huge, sweetheart, that it's going to explode on you, and you're never, ever going to dig yourself out of it. Do you understand me?
I understand.
So I want to know, okay, why?
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 Did you guys hurt your mom?
You see that look? That's slow. That's rehearsed. It's I'm buying time to think of an answer, so I'm going to look at you slowly like, what do you mean?
Okay.
You would never.
Sweetheart,
hurt
look
me.
at me. Look at me. Look at me. I've got kids. I've been doing this for a long time.
I know, sir.
And again, what's it been? 5 minutes? 15 minutes since he disclosed that her mother is no longer with the living? And somehow she loves her so much, she would never hurt her. She's this calm.
I want you to understand something. Don't dig yourself that hole. Don't go down that path, okay? Because listen to me for a second. You go down that path, and what's going to happen? What do you think is going to happen if you go down that path? It's not a path to go down.
If anything, I don't tell lies.
Okay, then don't sit here and lie to me, because
Okay.
what's going to happen is it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. You're not going to remember the ones that you've told other people, okay? Other people that I've probably already talked to. You understand that?
I understand.
Okay. Why?
Would you like to start from the beginning?
I only want you to start from the beginning, but we'll talk about that here in a minute. And I'm glad you're making that progress.
Let me start from the beginning because I need to tell my rehearsed story. And again, folks, way in the back that still support her and believe her bullshit. She was already this way and was trying to be super convincing. And an unseasoned officer probably would have fallen for 3/4 of her crap. And he may have even fallen for it if he didn't know all the information he already knew.
Proud of you for that. But the first thing that we need to get out of the way right now is why. That's the biggest thing. You know, you've got friends that love you
Of course,
and
I
care
know.
for you.
I know, and
You and your mom
Yes,
have
of
friends
course.
that care for you.
Yes, I'm still not upset that my mother is dead because I already know that she was murdered.
I know.
You know what? They're down there, down the bottom of this hill with that snowball, and they're asking all these questions. They're asking why.
I know.
Now, help me give them an answer as to why. Okay? You have to give me an answer as to why, because they are so concerned about you.
I know. I have a lot of friends in Missouri. I know that.
Okay.
And I would never hurt my mom.
Okay, sweetheart.
I never
Look,
would.
do you really want to dig yourself? You're digging yourself deeper. Okay?
No, seriously, I would never hurt
listen
her.
to me.
He's so mad right now. But I applaud him. He did so good maintaining composure. He did a great job maintaining composure because he is so fucking fed up with her right now.
Listen to me, okay? I don't play around with that, okay? I'm not gonna play around with this, okay?
Sir, I didn't do
Listen to me.
anything.
Listen to me.
And what's crazy to me is that any of y'all believe anything that comes out of her mouth. Anything. Even the truth. I don't understand how you believe anything that she says, posts, any of it. I don't understand. I don't understand how y'all believe it.
Don't let that snowball get bigger, because that's what you're doing right now, okay? You have a chance. You have the opportunity right here and right now. Because once I walk out that door and that opportunity's gone, guess what? It's gone. It's just like when that paper's taken away, when you're writing that pencil, you don't have a chance to erase that mistake, okay? You need to...
And again, even if you do erase it, it's still going to come back around to bite you in the butt, ain't it?
In your family, in your friends. And you don't have very many family members, but you got a lot of friends. And we've talked to them all, okay? And every one of them want to know why. That's all they want to know. They know they still love you. They still care about you.
Still, all these perfect, opportune moments.
Listen to me for just a second, okay? All they want to know is why. And I have to give that to them because they can't sleep at night. Because they want to know why. That's all they want to know. Okay? That's all they're looking at.
Sir, I have a million questions right now.
Okay?
That's all.
You know what? And I'm proud of you for wanting to ask those million questions. And you know what? We can answer those, okay?
Ask those
But we got to get
million
to the bottom of why. Okay? The why. And your friends are very, very concerned about you. They all love you. But guess what?
Sure.
Those friends are standing at the bottom of that hill.
I understand.
And that snowball
I
is
understand.
getting ready to crush them because
And he keeps telling her about this snowball crashing into all of her friends and family that care about her and love her. And she still don't give a flippity flop about them because she continues to try and deceive, lie, manipulate, all the things that come with this. And she didn't care then. She does not care now. Y'all are paying her. Y'all are giving her gifts on the TT. You're sending money. Like, what are you thinking? She's doing the same thing to you that she was doing, even if her mother was a part of it. Well, I mean, she was, but whether it was a willing thing or not, by this point, she was still doing that. And she's still doing it now, just in a different way. You need to wake up. Save your money. Because have you seen the dumpster fire that we live in? Save your money. Keep it for yourself. Or give it to a animal shelter. For God's sake. Anything but to her.
they want to know why.
Things very, very clearly. You think that it's me? Why would you think that it's me? I have always thought
Listen
my
to
mom.
me.
My mom and I are best friends.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Please don't dig yourself in this hole. And that's what you're doing. You're still doing it. Okay? What do you think? Do you not think that we've already talked to some people? Okay. Do you not think that we've talked to everybody? I mean, I'm not going to come in here without having all my things in line. Okay, I want you to understand that.
Of course, I understand that. And
we need to get to the why. When we get to the why, then all these other questions I can answer for you, and we can move on with this. Okay. And you're the person that knows the why. You're the only person that knows the why. Okay. And that's where we're at with it. You're the only one that knows the why, and your friends.
sir,
Do you really want to disappoint your friends?
no, of course not.
Okay, then
Yes,
why?
of course I do, because I know I'm lying.
Well, when we
And
get
I'm
to the why,
still
this
allowing
happened.
it to snowball out of control.
I don't even really know what happened.
Okay.
I came here because my mother came out of my house. She and I were having
Now that I believe, because of the search history in Dee Dee's computer or laptop, whatever it was. Same thing, really. But I do believe that Dee Dee was fixing to kick her out.
relationship problems.
Because you're a thief and you already tried to hurt her.
I guess she wanted me to stay a little girl forever. She didn't really like my boyfriend.
No, I think you wanted to stay a little girl forever and play your little games and do your cosplay. And Mom was like, if you're going to do that, get out of my house, Jezebel.
And she was like, pretty much, if you want to move to Wisconsin with him, fine, go. And I packed my stuff. She basically wanted me out of the house before then because we kept on having arguments, but I'm not a violent person. I'll never ever hurt her. And
And again, yet another moment that she could have been telling him about all these things.
and a lot of our arguments stemmed from being with Nick. And so
A lot of their arguments stem from being with Nick, not she forced me to take medication that I didn't need. She forced me to do this. She forced me to shave my head. She forced me to do that. She shaved her own head because it was easier to wear wigs. That's it. Nobody forced her to shave her head.
I just basically chose to come here. I gave him money to come here, and I said, "Can you please come pick me up?" Because my mom's kicking me out of the house real soon. And that's when he asked his mom, "Could I stay with his mom and him and his stepdad and his little brother?" His mom said, "Fine." So anyway, I don't exactly know the exact date he came to Springfield, but I know that I gave him the money to stay at a hotel. And anyway, I let him know that.
Hey, hang on. Okay, we're gonna.
He's had it. He's so sick of hearing her talk. Anyways.
Totally different direction here. Okay, we're gonna get back to where we started from. Okay, you listen to me. Okay, let's get back to the why. We can talk all night long about this other stuff, and I'll sit here and I'll listen to you, and I'll listen to everything. This investigation is very thorough. Okay, and there's a lot of whys, and you need to answer those whys. Okay. Give yourself. What about yourself? Give yourself the peace that you need. You need a lot of peace within inside of you. Okay. You know, once you get this off your chest, you know, you're gonna feel a lot better about yourself. First of all, okay. And your friends, okay.
My friends know me as a sweet
Yeah, you're right.
and as
You're
I
right.
am.
But you.
They know me as a sweet girl. Because you wear 5,000 masks. Whose eyeballs were you going to squish into the back of their head? Creepy.
You know what? Sometimes sweet people make mistakes. Everybody does.
Oh, and to go back, to circle back, and I think I fast forwarded through it. That's my bad. The story she was telling the officer that was guarding the door about the kitten or whatever, getting the hot oil poured all over it. How did you know that it was hot oil? How did you know that that's what that was from unless you did it, you little psycho? Anyways.
Yes, okay? You make mistakes, I make mistakes. But you know what? I'm glad you're not this person that's out here going around and doing this to a lot of other people, okay? I'm glad you're not that person. If you are, I don't even want to talk to you. I don't even want to be in the same room with you if that's you, okay? But I think what it is, I think there's a lot of frustration in your life. I think there's some things that you and your mom, you've already said that your mom, you kind of had some arguments and you kind of had some strained relationships, okay?
But we worked through it.
You know what? You work through it. You're right, you do. But sometimes that can get the better of people, okay? And I think that's kind of where you're at with that. I think that you're stressing your life because your mom wanted you to stay so little all the time.
Look at her. She's like, yes, I've got him creating this story. I'm going to run with it.
Finally got to a boiling point and you just said, you know what? I'm done. No matter what, Mom, I'm going to go with my boyfriend. I'm going to do whatever I want.
Yes, I knew
You made that decision, okay? But we need to get to why this happened to your mom, okay? You know what? People make mistakes every day. You do, I do, we all do. We've established that. And I'm going to establish it every time because you know what? That's what this is. It's just a mistake. That's all it is, okay? It's not something that's so huge out here that's just, oh my gosh. It's a mistake. It's a simple little mistake.
My mom.
It's just a simple mistake is all it was, okay?
I don't know what.
You know what?
I don't know. If I knew the basic facts of what is going on,
Sweetheart.
my friend.
If I knew a little bit more about the story you guys are going with, I can totally make something up because I cosplay all the time. And I still do that.
My friend had, I do have a phone, but it doesn't call people. I just basically used it for Yahoo messaging app, and one of the people that had texted me, I had texted him that I was leaving home, and he texted me, and he's like, "Are you okay? People have been posting some stuff on Facebook," and I asked him, "What post?"
Right quick, if anybody can drop down in the comments where all of the messages came from that people are disclosing from the FOIA requests. I thought it was all Facebook, but I'm curious if there were any Yahoo Messenger, any kind of evidence that supports that. And I don't want to click through while I'm making the video. So if you could just drop that comment down there, if it came from a mixture of apps or if it all came from Facebook and text messaging. Thank you.
And of course the police came before I could even read what he was saying. So I guess he was trying to tell me something.
Okay. Do you see that that's what your friends, all your friends are wondering why?
Mm-hmm.
Even that friend that you're talking about is wondering why.
We're going to speed things up a little bit.
Ilia's worried about you.
Oh yeah? Oh, are you kidding me?
Look at me.
He's worried about you. Did you see her laugh? Like, in all my days, in all of my lifetimes, after finding out, let me just bump this back down and take it back a little bit. And let's watch that again in a slower spot. I picked the worst possible place to speed it up. Sorry.
On Facebook and asked him what post. And of course the police came before I could even read what he was saying. So I guess he was trying to tell me something.
Okay. Do you see that that's what your friends, all your friends are wondering why?
Mm-hmm.
Even that friend that you're talking about is wondering why.
Mm-hmm.
Ilia's worried about you.
Oh yeah?
Gross. In all my days. You just found out, supposedly that you didn't know, that your mother is gone from this planet, from this existence. And you were crying so hard You certainly don't behave or act... Whatever.
Look at me. Look at me.
Alita's always been a bully to me.
Okay, but look at me. This time is different. This time it's a lot different. She's very concerned about you, sweetheart. Very.
What about my Aunt Rachel?
Okay. Why did this happen?
Why are you asking about
You do know
other
why it
people?
happened. Okay.
I don't know why it happened.
Why are you asking about other people? How many people are worried about me? How important am I? Don't you know who I am? That's what that reminds me of.
Let me tell you something. I walk out that door.
Did she have a heart attack? She was
Hey,
sick.
Gross.
We're not gonna play those games. I'm not gonna do that. That's not what I'm here to do.
She's like, yes, you are. Look at me. I'm trying to get you to
Then start
do
being
it
honest
my
with
way.
yourself. And start being honest with me. No, you're not. Okay? You're not a bad person. I don't care what anybody's ever said to you. I don't care what your family's ever done to you.
I'm sorry.
I don't want
Yes, you
that
are a
maybe
bad
somebody bullied you or
person.
made fun of you. Okay? Well, you know what? All that rage gets pent up inside.
But
That gets so overwhelming to anybody. I don't care if it's you, me, somebody else. You know what happens? You explode. Everybody does.
I go to church
Okay?
and I take communion and I
I
release.
go to church and I'm a good girl and blah 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 blah. She's still saying stuff like that in the middle of it. Now here's the thing. Like, you can believe whatever you want to believe, right? She just posted a picture of a burning candle, which is not unusual to Christianity, but claimed Christianity, but then posted a spell. What? Are you Christian or are you a witch? Are you both? Are you a mix of both? What is it? Pick one. Or explain it.
Okay? And that's fine. And I'm proud of you for that, okay? And that's something that you need to continue to do, okay? But there again, people make mistakes, okay? You know, Jesus got angry.
There
Bible, did he
again.
not?
It doesn't matter to me if you go to church.
Right? Okay, so even he gets angry, okay? But all your friends are still down here. And all they want to know is why. They don't care about the details. They just want to know why. And they're concerned for you. And they still love you and they still care for you. Matter of fact, there's still a lot of people there for you.
I know.
And every one of them's asking me why.
But you're never going to get the why, not the real why. Because that's all been fabricated also. And let me just throw this out there for those of you that still support her, because this is what this video is about. It's about opening your eyes to who she truly is, who she's been, who she continues to be. She's so, oh, I'm in my Christian era, or whatever, like we said, whatever. Thou shalt not kill. You showed zero remorse in this interview room. You showed zero remorse through the whole process, except for some fake tears here and there. But you having the audacity to say you don't have to explain yourself. No, you don't. You've made plenty up. We don't know. We don't want you to explain yourself because you lie. Every word that falls out of your mouth is a lie. So we don't need your explanation. But you have zero remorse. You should still be having some level of remorse for what you've done, what you took part in. But let's go back to you not telling the truth again.
Why?
Or explaining why.
Detective Hancock, why? Why?
I don't know if you even know this, but my mom had guardianship papers for me, because
And this is where she blathers on about the redonkulousness.
Okay.
and Uncle Ray.
Okay. Can we talk about why first? And I'm glad you brought that up, okay? Because I've talked to them.
Good.
And you know what? They're this group of people that sitting down here asking me why. Detective Hancock, why? Why? With tears in their eyes. Detective Hancock, why? Why?
Why don't you tell me why,
You
please?
tell me why, and then I'll tell you why.
I don't know why.
Yes, you do, sweetheart. You know exactly what's going on.
I don't. Please, I don't know what's going on.
Sweetheart, look at me, okay? Stop letting this get out of control. Stop. Yeah, you do know. And that's smart. I'm proud of you for saying that you know, because you do know. And you're going to let this get so far out of control that there's no way you're going to dig yourself out of it. And I'm here, okay? Because your family, your friends, and I know all of them are just your friends and they're not your family.
I do.
Because every one of them care about you.
I do concern me.
And I get phone calls all the time. Mr. Hancock, why? Why? Mr. Hancock, that's all we want to know. Why? We still love her. We still care for her, but why? Mr. Hancock, we love her to death, but why? We love Gypsy. We care about her. Your Star Wars people, your buddies. Every one of them talked to me and said, hey, we want to know why. You know, we love her. Tell her we love her, but we want to know why.
I just imagine how many people you've talked to.
And they all, you know what? And everyone wants to know why. They don't care about anything else. They just want to know why. So what am I supposed to go and tell them? What am I supposed to do? Okay? Because here's
I'm just wondering, the question you're asking, why? What happened? Why did I come up here? Why did something happen to my mom?
Her brain can't process because he keeps talking and keeps saying the why, giving all of his reasons behind why he's asking why. She can't process an answer that will placate him. Or in her mind. It's not going to placate him regardless, but she can't think straight because he keeps talking and she can't have that silent, fake response to stall is all she's doing when she does that.
She had a lot of medical conditions.
okay, it's not a medical condition. You know that. It's not a medical condition at all, okay? All your friends and family,
Please,
if I can't go home,
please tell me.
listen to me. If I can't go home and tell them why this happened, that's all they want to know. If I can't go home and tell them that, guess what? They're going to wonder for the rest of their life. It's going to hurt them.
Please tell me she did not commit suicide. She had bipolar.
Okay, we're not going to get off on that track. We're not getting off on that track, okay?
It is wild to me how persistent. You can tell that she is used to manipulating people because she would not still be trying if she didn't get her way all the time. Again, that's for you, y'all that still support her. If she can't get you to buy into her crap, she'll shut you out. That's it. That's what those kinds of people do. But she's being relentless because he's so good that every so often she thinks she's gotten the upper hand.
You know what happened? You do know what happened? You were there, okay?
Wait, no.
Yes, you were. You were there.
I wasn't there.
Okay.
I told you I can't.
And again, if she was truly a victim of any kind of abuse, this would have been an hour or so, give or take. Plenty of time for her to let the detective know that there was abuse going on within that household. And still knowing what has happened and not necessarily admitting to it, but knowing that and not revealing that she knows up to this point, she still had multiple opportunities to drop that bomb. Never did. Not once.
You know something, and you're afraid. You're scared.
I am afraid, and I am scared because I don't know what's
So
going
has
on.
somebody threatened you?
What do you mean threatened?
What do you think a threat is? What do you consider a threat?
I'm gonna kill.
Somebody ever said that to you?
No.
Yes, they have.
No.
And I know who told you that.
Nobody's ever said it to me.
So you're telling me you've never been threatened?
Well, once by a stranger at Walmart.
Okay, I'm talking more recently.
No.
Okay. How far are you going to let this snowball get? How big are you going to let this snowball get before it just explodes? You want to let it get just so big, so huge, that even your family and friends won't ever talk to you again?
No, of course not.
Because right now, all your family and friends, every one of them, They're there. They're still supporting you.
Of course.
You know why? Because they love you.
I know they do.
And I've even had someone tell me that they love you.
I love you,
They said,
Sean.
Mr. Hancock, when you go talk to her, tell her I love her. Tell her I care about her.
Shout
I
out to
still
the
love her.
Goonies.
I said, you know what? I will tell her that. I will tell her that you still love her.
Maybe I'll cover Corey Feldman next. Poor guy.
But guess what? I can't do that because they have something else of me too.
What?
They asked me why. And I told them, I said, you know what? I said, this girl sounds like a smart girl. This girl sounds like a girl that, she's going to be honest with me when I go to talk to her. She's going to tell me why. And then I could go back and tell you people this. And they said, good. Because we love her. Totally love her. So I'm telling you that your family and friends love you. And I'll tell you who they are. But we've got to get to a certain point before we can get on with that. And I know you want to hear that. I know you do. I know you, sweetheart. I know you love your mom. I have no doubt that you love your mom. Good. Listen to me, okay?
Did I mention? That's the worst fake crying I've ever seen, and I've seen a lot.
I know you love your mom. And don't you think your mom loves you? Don't you think your mom just is worried about you? Loves you? Okay? But we gotta get down to the bottom of why. Okay?
I honestly didn't do anything to my mama.
Who did? Who did?
I don't know.
Do we want to go back to square one? You don't want to do that. We're too far into this. You don't want to go back to square one. How can I go back and tell all your loved ones and your friends that you love them? And you told Mr. Hancock why this happened? Because I go back and I tell them, hey guys, I can't tell you why. They're gonna be sad. There's so many of them that protect you and want to protect you. And all of them have told me this. Everybody I've talked to says, tell them you love her. Tell them you care about her. Tell them we'll stand up for her. But you know what? Guess what? Every one of those people asked me, why? Why did this happen? And I said, you know what?
Why?
I said, I'll talk to her. I said, she knows why. Okay? And you do. And you know why. Just because we do bad things doesn't mean that other people don't love us. Doesn't mean that your mom doesn't love you.
Look, I'm gonna tell you this, but please don't think I did it because I did anything to my mom. Because I didn't. Look, Nick and my mom didn't get along very good.
Okay?
And here's where she's gonna throw Nikki under the bus. And I think I don't know if they told Nick that she was throwing him under the bus, because he starts going back and forth in the room, and I'm assuming he's going back and forth, talking to Nick, talking to her, not talking to Nick, talking to her. But I feel like either he was just so mansoned by her that he wouldn't roll over on her, despite being told that she was rolling over on him, or he was just not intelligent enough to pick up on that. I'm not really sure which one it was.
So why do you think Nick did this?
I didn't say he did.
Sweetheart, I already know. I've already talked to people, okay? And right now,
He said he hated my mom, but because my mom didn't want us to be together. But I was getting on my mom's nerves. Her nerve medicine was running out. Her patience was getting very thin for me, sticking up for him every time.
so I'm proud of you.
And there, folks, is the real reason she had him do that. And I believe she took part in it also. And even if you just go back looking at the deconstruction of the crime scene, Nick didn't put the dryer sheets there, because the video that she sent was all the same bedding. So odds are, if they would have taken the bedding off, they would have changed the bedding out to clean up or whatever they thought they were going to accomplish doing what they were doing. But still, it's like, even when you deconstruct that, those were put there long before, well, I won't say long before the incident, but before he got there.
stay away from him. And I promised her I would.
Okay.
And she just said, well, if you want to go, go. I guess out of love she did that.
Okay.
Because she wanted me to be happy.
So why did this happen to your mom? What was the reason for it?
I don't know. All I know is that
Why didn't it hurt her? Sweetheart, what was his reason behind this? Go back to that why.
I can't see why. He knows I love my mom. He knows that she's the most important thing to me.
So why do you think he did this to her?
He only said something to me that he said that it's us against the world and that he's going to protect me no matter what and that we were going to get married and everything and nothing was going to stop us.
Okay, even your mom. So he took care of that, didn't he?
Yeah. I don't think he meant for her. I mean, he's very sweet. He's very kind. I mean, he doesn't like police that much.
Not only is she willing to lie about her involvement, she's willing to lie about her boyfriend or friends or whatever. The point being with that is that she's willing to lie. And she's really convincing, again, to those who have not experienced these kinds of people on a regular basis, knowing that they're these kinds of people. I don't get y'all.
Radicalist, I guess you would call it.
Okay.
But,
Sweetheart, your mom loves you very much. So we're not going to go
This
off
was
on
kind
what
of
he believes
sick.
and what he doesn't believe. Okay? But we're going to start talking about why Nick did this to your mom. And you know why he did this. Don't let your friends down. Don't let those ones that still are there and got your back and still love you. Don't let them down. Don't do that to them. Because every one of them still love you. Let's not do that to them. I don't want to do that to you.
I just never hurt my mom, but I'm not.
But why did Nick hurt her? Now's the time to be truthful, sweetheart. No more lies.
The only reason I can think of is because he wanted me to himself.
Okay.
Because my mom kept getting in the way of us being together.
Sure she did. She didn't like Nick. She didn't want her little baby girl to grow up. She wanted to keep her little baby girl young, didn't she?
She said that there was something dangerous about him. She had a way of reading people.
Okay.
And she said that he seems like the head in the closet type of person, the kind of murders and kills and
Your
like
mom's right.
Jeffrey Dahmer kind of person.
You think your mom's right? You know your mom's right. You hit it right on the nail on the head, sweetheart. You know your mom's right when she said that. You should know what? Good. And how should you listen to her?
See, and if she was really honest and had real remorse, she would still have outbursts like that to this day. She has no remorse for what she did. She has no remorse for the role that she played in it. She has no remorse for any of it.
Okay.
And this wasn't a real outburst, by the way. That's why she buried her head. He couldn't see that she wasn't really crying.
Did you try to stop him? Was it too strong?
He's very strong.
Was it hard for you to try to stop him?
No, I think that Dee Dee tried to stop the both of you. And that's why you ended up with the bruise on your arm.
It's very hard for you to try to stop him, wasn't it? He's too strong with me.
Because let's be honest, Nick at this point didn't really look like a big, tough, strong guy. I mean, maybe with her, she was only 5 foot, 99 pounds, whatever.
Yeah, I see that. Look at me. Did you try to stop him?
Because again, there wasn't near enough blood on the bed for all of it to have happened there. Or the blood was so slowly pumping that there was a lot by the neck area. But I think the schwabbing happened elsewhere. And that's what they were cleaning up. And I think that's been covered too, where people think that maybe it started off in the kitchen. or happened in the kitchen.
Okay. Okay. Honey, look at me. I'm very proud of you for that. Okay, this is about to step in my direction. Okay. How did you try to stop me? Did you try to pull the knife away from me? Was that a yes? I can't guess with your noddings. That's why I'm asking you. It looks like you're shaking your head up and down. Is that a yes?
Yes.
Okay. What did he do with the knife after all this was done?
I'm sorry that I lied to you from the beginning. I'll tell you the truth all now.
Okay. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Now I'll tell you the truth, because we've established that I'm controlling the narrative, that Nick did everything and I had nothing to do with it, except for what he forced me to do.
I love him so much, but maybe he can get out now.
Okay.
For his silent ways.
Maybe you can.
He killed my mom.
You killed your mom.
Yes, I know it.
How did you do that?
He was supposed to come visit me.
And here's something, too, that I need to clarify. Psychopaths can absolutely mimic crying. They can even get tears rolling. But there is a distinct difference. It's small. It's kind of like that little difference between being in love and loving someone. It's such a fine line that very few people know the difference. But there's a difference. And unless you're really observing things, you wouldn't know. Like this, there's such a fine line that you wouldn't know the difference if you're not really looking at it from a different perspective.
And I thought that we were gonna go outside and we're just gonna sit together for a while on the porch. And
Down at your mom's house?
yeah.
Okay.
And he came inside and he started walking to my mom's room.
So now we gotta listen to her BS for a while, and I'm kind of over it, because see, that's the pictures. Does he get up and go out yet? Oh yeah, he does. Hold on. I don't remember what he goes up. I think he goes to go talk to Nick at this point. But I'm going to take a short little break.
Did you have knowledge that Nicholas was going to kill your mom before he did it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sit tight for me, quick.
Did you see how she looked up when she went to go start fake crying again? She looked up to see if he'd gone out of the room or if he was, whatever he was doing, she was looking, which tells you fake crying. And I think this is the part where she keeps looking through the window to see if people are watching her emotions. Sniffling a lot. She's really not doing anything but thinking of what her next move is right here. Let me look at the bruise for the camera. Are you remembering when she grabbed you to stop you from doing the horrible, awful things you were doing to her? And how you're going to get out of it because you have no remorse for doing what you did. You should magically stop crying. Oh, no. You must have heard me. And if you are really crying, it's not because of the remorse, it's because you got caught. Oh, we're back.
I want to talk with you just a little bit more. Hold on later on. What color is the wicker bed? That picture, what color was that?
Black.
Black. Okay. Was that your wig or whose wig was that? Just somebody play dress up in or something? Okay. Does your mom normally, does she sleep naked, you know, or does she?
No.
Usually, what does she usually wear to bed?
Nightgowns, but they're sleeveless.
Okay. Do you know, was she wearing anything that night that she went to bed?
A blue nightgown.
A blue nightgown. Okay. The droplets of blood in the house. And you said that you were cleaning them up from where in the house?
From, they went in the hall.
The hallway?
Nick wouldn't let me in my mom's bedroom.
Okay.
So, they went from the hall to the kitchen.
From the hall to the kitchen. Now, are those the blood droplets that you were trying to clean up? Okay. And then the stuff that you were cleaning them up with, you said that it was it in a spray bottle or a glass bottle or something different?
It was in like one of those jugs.
Like a jug?
Like a jug.
Okay, was that say it had a handle on it or didn't have a handle or something? Had a handle on it? Okay. And what color was it again?
Maroon.
Maroon?
It's in the kitchen. I can tell you where it's at. It's by the back door.
By the back door? Okay.
For being in such a traumatic event, you certainly have amazing recollection for being forced to do something so traumatic.
What, did it have any wordings or anything on it or not have any wordings on it or something different?
Bissell, I think it's for pet odor.
Bissell pet odor?
Yeah.
Okay. When you guys left your mom's house, and you said that you had called, you said Yellow Cat.
He
Okay.
called Yellow Cat from his cell phone.
From his cell phone. Okay. Where's his cell phone at right now? Is it at the house here?
I think so. I doubt he was able to take it with him.
Okay. What color was that cell phone? Do you know the brand of it or anything?
No, I'm afraid I don't.
Okay.
So
what color
really,
was
we're
it?
just at the point in this interrogation where it's like blah 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 blah, lie 352,162.3, and her smiling and grinning and all these weird things that she does. But I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward it towards the end. I'm gonna have to play around with it a little bit. I don't really care for this particular player doing this way, but we're pretty much past all over. She does she takes the pictures, and then, let's see, where is it at? Let me find it.
And kneel on the ground and clean up the blood. So I think I got carpet burns.
So it's carpet burn from just crawling around on the carpet when you were cleaning up the blood.
Hard for me to believe that, but whatever.
Anything else anywhere else?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. You can cover it back up to that blanket if you want.
Whatever will I do?
This is the deputy's there when she's gonna take you to the bathroom.
Oh, that's just a pot break.
Please have a seat. Thanks.
And you would think in all that time you would have seen or heard her sobbing uncontrollably. Do we see that? No, we don't. That's very telling.
You doing all right, Gypsy?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Gypsy. Sorry to have to wake you up. Talk to
She
your
wasn't
boyfriend.
sleeping, but it's okay.
There's a whole lot of stuff you're leaving out, girl.
Like what?
Well, I'm not going to get into it with you, okay?
Like, really? Like what? Shut up already. We are 2 hours and 43 minutes in a video. Mind you, this is not things that have been sped up, whatever. And you still trying to lie.
You're leaving a lot of stuff out that you need to probably tell me. Do you want to talk to me about it? Tell me about it?
Sure, I'll tell you.
Okay.
I'll tell you.
You planned this with him, okay? You didn't get locked in the bathroom, okay? I'm not stupid.
I know.
First of all, the lock's on this side, so you can't get locked in there. Okay, you went in there because you brought that knife into the picture. You brought the idea into the picture.
I didn't bring the idea.
You did bring
Bros had it.
it into it. You brought the whole thing in the idea,
No.
and he did it for you.
No.
Yeah.
No.
He did. Okay? So, the lies, they're done. I'm not going to sit in here all night long.
No, I
honest
won't
with you.
give you. I won't give you. Like, I did not think of this. I know that he has a evil side, and he did want to do it.
Okay, I understand that. I understand that.
He
And you wanted him
get
to,
rid of
and
my
y'all still
mom.
believe her.
Yeah, for you.
Yes, for me.
Yeah, because you asked him to.
He wanted to.
Yeah, because
and
you asked him to. Plain and simple.
we.
Gypsy, we're not playing this game, okay?
I'm
You asked him to. That's why he did it.
He's so done.
Plain and
He's
simple.
like, you're terrible.
We're not playing this game. I'm not going to spend all my night long listening to your lies anymore. You told me the truth on some things, but you left a lot of stuff out. You left a lot of stuff out. So we're not playing this game, okay?
And there's a point. They will tell just enough truths that don't really implicate them directly, but just enough to make their story sound plausible. Do you understand that? They'll give you just enough truth so they could be like, see, I can show you. See, listen to this. I'm telling the truth because I proved this one thing. You can prove this one thing, so I'm honest. No, you're not. You're lying about everything else. Circular arguments, this nonsense, it's tired. And he's so over it. He's like, I had to fly into Chicago. F that place.
Everything.
We're both trying
The
to.
knife was mailed. You guys mailed it here, okay? We know where the knife's at. So the gig's up. You're done. It's up. You're done. You're done. You hated your mom.
Finish him!
I did not hate my mom. I
Yeah, you
loved my mom, and he.
You would have
needs-
never done this to your mom.
He needs to tell you that I honestly have been having horrible, and I didn't want to do it. And he said that he would commit suicide if we didn't.
Yeah.
Did he tell you that?
Yep. Yep.
Bye. You want me to what? Absolutely not. Go do what you gotta do, bro. If that was true, but it's not, so whatever.
I said that it was a bad thought that I was thinking, and yeah,
No.
I don't think that we should be doing this.
A lot of people think about stuff, but when you act, that's when you cross the line. And that's what you've done. You acted upon it, and he acted upon it. So, okay? We're done. You're obviously going to keep telling me lies, so I'm sitting here about it.
I'm
Okay?
not sure.
All right. Now you're going to be booked in for, later on down the line, you're going to be booked in for probably murder, okay? As long as, and with him as well, okay? All
I
right?
didn't murder my mom, sir.
Listen to me. Listen to me. You did, because you're behind it. You pulled all the strings on it,
I
and
didn't.
you're behind it. I'm not, listen, Gypsy, I'm not going to sit and argue with you about it, okay?
All I wanted was
So-
to come and get me.
No,
Lick
that's
them
not what you
lips
wanted.
every time
There's
you
a
lie.
lot more to this whole story that you're leaving out. I'm not going to play the sympathetic game. I'm not like that, okay? I can see right through it, okay?
Please, I'm not able to be in jail. I have a lot of medical needs.
I understand that, and they'll get taken care of. Okay.
Actually, to be fair, her mouth is probably really dry at this point because she drank, what was that, a little carton of milk or something? And I haven't seen her sip on anything.
You just got jammed.
He's so done.
Surprise, mother.
She's like, I don't know what to do now. But
I want a lawyer. Please, sir. Sir.
listen to that pitch change. You remember? Wait. The tapping on the window. You remember that lady in Practical Magic where she comes and she's tapping on the screen trying to get rid of some dude's wife or get him to leave or whatever. That's that lady.
Get the
I
birds.
want a lawyer.
The book.
Please, I need a lawyer.
Okay, have a seat.
Emotional damage.
I mean, to be real, it's a little late now. He's answering questions without an attorney present, and you're not a minor. So, I mean, you're going to get an attorney. You asked for one, but...
I did not. Please, someone help. Help me.
Help what?
I didn't.
I mean, you're trying to convince yourself? Maybe if I fake cry some more and raise my octaves. And here in a minute, she's going to hear Nick's voice or see him walk by, or a combination of both. And this is why she gets down and tries to listen. I think she even tries to open the door. Let's see. I can't even believe she tried to open the door. Like, are you dumb? I think you're dumb. Anyways. She's trying to see. Because I guarantee she could hear Nick's voice. Or they were saying, Nick, something. And she's just...
We'll be right with you, okay? We'll let you know what's going on.
Emotional damage.
Okay, he actually stepped out right now. So if you just want to hold it, and when he comes back, we'll be able to, okay?
There it is. There it is. That's the one.
All right.
He said, you good? Did you fall? They know what you're doing. They absolutely know what you're doing when you do that. If they did walk him past, I'm really surprised. Just because that window's wide open, you can see. now she gonna be trying to be sneaky again. There's a 24/7 CCTV on you.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Hurry, hurry! They might catch you again.
Is everything okay?
Yes.
Alright, you're on the
How
floor
did they
there.
know?
I'm scared.
Okay. Well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna end up moving you from this room here, and for the night we're gonna put you up in a spot up in the jail. But it'll be probably about another 5 minutes, and then I'll walk you up there. Okay? So you have to put your boots on, stay comfortable for a couple minutes, and I'll get you up there.
Yes, sir.
Gotta look pretty for them cameras. No, I can't. I take it back.
Alright, we are ready to head up. What we're gonna do is we're kind of be in the jail.
So what do you all think? Do you think that she is a manipulator or a victim as she claimed? Or did she just simply pull the wool over everybody's eyes and end up with a sweetheart deal? Be sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Whether you agree or disagree, I always welcome healthy debate in every space. And be sure, again, to visit the creators I've linked below in the description box if you'd like to see the FOIA videos and documents, because those were not items that have been seen until now, because again, Gypsy Rose did not have a trial. These items were not seen or gone over or seen by a jury. So everybody seems to misunderstand that. She made a plea deal and she went through her court proceedings and she was sentenced and off to prison she went. So let me know if this changes your mind, or if it doesn't, let me know why. And be sure to let me know if there's any other cases that you'd like me to look into. But as far as that goes, be on the lookout for the next video, which should be coming out sometime next week. Okay, bye.